Hey guys, Chunk17 again, but you can call me Chip, and I am back with another video. And this one's kind of funny. This is a video of the new update for Fire Emblem Heroes, and that would be great. Though it is a very randomly timed one, because normally we don't have them in the morning. So for me personally, I am in Central Time in America, so FEH's day reset is at 1 a.m. So what I do is I wait, I play, and then I go to sleep. I couldn't sleep too well, so I woke up and I was just like, I'm gonna check Twitter, like you do. And on Twitter, I saw that Phoenix Master 1 had posted the image of the update refined, and I was like, wait a minute, what? So I went to Google Play, and it said that FEH needed to update. So I updated it, and it turns out that the update came out where reset is at 1 a.m. As you can see, like right above where the update image, it says at 3 a.m. the game had its update come out. So very, very weirdly timed. FEH's been kind of all over the place with that, but that's okay. We get an early update, which is pretty neat. So I was immediately awake and I decided to record. So it is currently early and I am making this video. But before we get into that, I want to remind y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. A video just went out today. I was anticipating this update to come out tonight, so I thought that video would have at least the day to last. But Spring Marissa soloing Tethys and Ewan's Bound Hero Battle Map. And a few days earlier, we had Base Marissa do that as well, so go check those out. But other than that, let's get into this update. If y'all are here for the weapon refines only, in the time bar below, you can scroll right ahead to that. That's completely fine. But for now, let's start off with the base stuff of this update. It's a pretty good update. It's like the big of the year update. Some stuff for Summoner's Duels, I honestly don't care that much. Summoner's Duels was cool the first time around, and it's pretty okay with the Summoner's Duels S that goes on, but it's honestly whatever. The people who enjoy it, but it's not super for me. So, new copy battle ID, that's I think for replays and stuff, it says right there. Resume button that will allow you to resume a match if an error occurs, that's cool. And then new captain skills, whatever those mean. Neat. Divine Codes Part 3. That is, in my opinion, the current best part of this update. I have not seen the refines yet, like I do every single time. I try to avoid what they are before I read them out to y'all. But this Divine Codes section is insane. All these units are so useful for fodder, except maybe New Year's Caden. But either way. And I guess Dancer Percut, he's a prerequisite for blue infantry, dual infantry, or whatever. But either way, amazing, amazing. We got Frenzy in here, we got some Spurn, Distant Pressure, we got Far Save and Near Save, we got Trace Skills, amazing, very, very great. So that's awesome. So all that stuff, your old combat Divine Codes will still work, but you require the new ones to get old stuff. So hopefully we get more opportunities to get more of these Divine Codes, because there's still some from the very first list of Divine Codes that I have not gotten. So that'd be cool if I could get those at least. But other than that, very great. These are awesome. All of these are so good. Very helpful. Azura, Legendary Azura got her remix. If y'all saw a few years back when I spent 900 orbs summoning for Spring Marissa, I got 3 or 4 Legendary Azura. Yeah, I got 4. And I gave Catria and Spring Marissa B-dual flying, and I merged 1 up. So I currently have a +1 Legendary Azura. And Grey Waves 2 is awesome. Grants another action, obviously it's a dance, and it targets an infantry or flying ally, grants null panic to target, and target can move 1 extra space. That's awesome. That's so good. That is so good. With, I believe it's her weapon, that balances out all the visible buffs that a unit has when they get danced by Legendary Azura, and granting Null Panic means that if they have a panic on them, it just basically gets rid of it. And that's so helpful for like blade tomes and stuff like that. Very, very useful, and probably going to be a bit more consistent in Ether raids. Attack speed push, also very nice fodder. But other than that, very cool. I have not seen a refine just yet, so I'm excited to get to that. New Mementos events always happens with Heroes Journeys. They're very cute, but they're not a big deal either way. New Divine Codes, Spring Fear and Spring Veronica. Veronica having B dual, no, not B, green dual flying, and Fear is also very good. And then the 4-star Scion Nana over there in the side, very good, very nice. We'll get to their finds in a little bit. We have New Year's Gunthra, Garen, Shigure, Legendary Azura, Mikoto, and Sue. Very nice. They've all been kind of in the back. I wouldn't have had a 5-star Garen if we didn't get that free one recently. The skills that function this way. Wait, what happened? Please note that the effect grants conditional bonus regarding the effects for weapon skills added to version that. Okay, I don't know what that means. Carrot tip spear and carrot tip bow. The following weapons will be upgraded. I don't know what that means. Anyways, so that's very cool. Ether raids, songs, and Dark Shrine updates. Yona Strike, Reeve, and Dean getting added to the Grail pool. Very nice. And little bits changes. Making it easier to do Summoner Sports and Ally Sports is very nice. But yeah, that's it for that part. Let's get into the weapon refines. I have also been waiting pretty patiently while I set up this video to see what these weapon refines are. I have 3 of the current ones, Legendary Azura, Mikoto, and like I said, Garen. I do not have a 5-star Shigure, I do not have Sue, and I do not have New Year's Gunthra, but we will get into that. So let's start off going with the one that probably my least favorite of the characters that are here for this. Let's see Garen. Breath of Flight. Let's see what it is base. Neutralizes effect against dragons. Start of turn 4. Deals 10 damage to foes within 3 spaces. And restores HP to unit. Or HP to unit equals the number of foes within 3 spaces times 5. Huh. Okay. So he basically has like a life drain effect, I guess. Or that's probably what it's trying to simulate. Neutralizes. Oh, so let's see the refine itself. Breath of Flight. The icon looks really good. Neutralizes effect against dragons, cool. At the start of turns 3 and 4, deals 13 damage to foes within 4 spaces of a unit, and restores HP to unit equal to the number of foes within 4 spaces times 13. Whoa! And restores HP to the number of foes within 4 spaces times 13. Okay. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack plus 5 to unit and inflicts attack minus 5 on foe during combat. So, the same thing that Lantern Breath does, but without the guard effect. Whoa. Now the special refine. If foe initiates combat, or if foe's HP is greater than 75%, at start of combat, grants attack plus 5 to unit and inflicts attack minus 5 on foe during combat, and inflicts special cooldown count. I just said that it didn't have that, but now its special refine is Lantern Breath. So he basically has that life drain effect, but a little bit boosted. Neutralizing effect against dragons is very helpful, I guess. And then Lantern Breath. Whoa, that's pretty strong. I know a lot of people built Garen like way back in the day, so this is a very good buff for him. I use Lantern Breath on my plus 10 Ina, and she does really well with it. So that's going to be pretty hard to surpass. Let's start off the ones I don't have with Shigure. The Azure Lance. If unit initiates combat, it's within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed plus 5 to unit during combat, and unit deals plus 7 damage. He gets Shamshir, at least the base effect of Shamshir. He normally comes with Harmonic Lance, which is the lance version of Wo Dao. So he basically gets Shamshir. That's really cool. If rally or movement assist skill, like reposition, whatever, is used by unit or target's unit, grants attack speed plus 6 to unit and target ally, or unit and targeting ally for 1 turn, and restores 10 HP to both. Whoa! At start of combat, if foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants attack speed plus 5 during combat. Wow! Okay, so he has attack speed link built in as well, and then an extra attack and speed plus 5. Huh. So if you give him defense res link, he fully buffs, as well as he's really good on his own with the Shamshir effect. Wow, not bad. Cool. So let's look at the mom herself, Mikoto. Doting Staff by itself is basically Flash, with built-in Dazzling Staff and Swift Sparrow. Neat, but really random, it seems. She doesn't really strike me as an attacker. But let's see what Doting Staff does. Pokemon counterattack. If unit initiates combat, grants attack speed plus 4 to unit during combat. After combat, if unit attacked, inflicts status on target and foes within 2 spaces of target, preventing counterattacks. So that's the base effect. If foe is within 4 spaces, of this unit, triggers Kanto. Inflicts Kanto control on that foe. What? Kanto control limits the number of spaces target can move with Kanto through their next action. If target's range is 1, target can move 1 space when Kanto triggers. If target's range is 2, target's action ends when Kanto triggers. Whoa. She nullifies Kanto? Huh. So it's Kanto Menace. How is that doting? Like, what does that have to do with doting at all? That's really weird. Huh. Well, I don't know how people are gonna use that, but that seems really crazy. That's pretty crazy. Wow. I'm kind of speechless, because I don't know how that's gonna work. That's kind of crazy. Whoa. Okay. New Year's Gunthra. Let's go with that. Let's get off the Makoto train real quick and just look at New Year's Gunthra. Grant speed plus 3. At start of turn, inflicts Spectrum minus 6 on nearest foes within 4 spaces through their next actions. Wow. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack speed defense minus 4 on foe during combat. Okay. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack speed defense minus 4 on foe during combat, and grants bonus to unit attack equal to total penalties on foe. So kind of like base Gunthra, where she does extra damage based on their penalties. So a Spectrum Menace, basically, without buffing herself. But inflicting attack speed defense minus 4 twice. So attack speed defense minus 8 is really strong. And then plus if they have the penalties. Dang. But I guess that kind of gets nullified if you have the null panic. Or does it? No. I think I just got that wrong. Either way, pretty strong. She's basically like a sword Gunthra, which she is. She's sword Gunthra, but sword version of the Tome Gunthra, which is cool. Very, very nice. Let's actually do Sue next and save the remixed Legendary Reserve for last. Quick Mulligear. I believe she has the short bow at default, so it's basically the bow Dao, the bow Wo Dao. But cool. Effective in Flying Pose, if unit initiates combat with 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed plus 5 to unit during combat. Oh, whoa! And if unit speed is greater than foe speed plus 5, foe cannot counterattack. Ooh! So it's not the Wo Dao effect, it's a Windsweep effect. Not bad. I believe does Legendary Lynn's Mulligear also do that? I think that's what hers does. Where is she? Let's see. Oh wait, no, is it what this is? Oh, it's what Laws of Decay does. Okay, cool. So Sue's kind of taking after Lynn in that regard. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then the Special Refine. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed plus 5 to unit during combat, and unit's first attack during combat deals damage equal to 15% of unit's speed. And also, if unit initiates combat and attacks, deals 7 damage to target and foes within 2 spaces with target after combat. Okay, so it has the Poison Strike and Savage Blow effect as well, but doing damage based off her speed. Huh. And then if she initiates combat just with this, she gets plus 10 attack and speed as well. So that's not bad. That's pretty strong. If you have a plus speed Sue just like unmerged, she's gonna do really good even at just with that. Wow, not bad, not bad. Cool. And now for the main event of Legendary Azura. So Prayer Wheel at default grants speed plus 3. If Singer Dance is used, grants bonus equal to the highest bonus. Okay, so that's what I said before. That's what Prayer Wheel does. That's what Legendary Azura has been known for the entirety of that of her being in Fae. So let's see. So the base effect is the same. Let's see the Special Refine. At start of turn, grants speed plus 6 to allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Okay. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed plus 5. And the following status to unit during combat. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, boosts attack by 20%. If unit has weapon triangle disadvantage, reduces attack by 20%. Okay, so a lot of people do run triangle depth on her. Normally, I did, and then she comes with attack speed push now, so might as well put that on, I guess. Especially because her Special Refine has triangle depth built in. So, grants speed plus 6 to allies within 2 spaces of a unit during, for 1 turn. So, as you can see, I have attack tactic on mine, but this is basically speed tactic without the tactic effect, without having tactic, not threshold. I forget the word, but the penalty of having to be like the team layout being 2 or less of a movement type. There we go. I can't say words. But either way, speed plus 6 to allies within 2 spaces is very helpful, because if she dances with Grey Waves 2, they get that no panic, so they're going to have speed plus 6, and they're going to have plus 6 stats across the board. And that's just really strong. And then if she has 25% or higher HP, another attack and speed plus 5. So if she does decide to initiate with her new push skill, she gets plus 12 attack and speed. So all the times when people try and bait out Legendary Azura, she's actually going to do a little bit more damage now, as long as she has triangle advantage. If she has triangle disadvantage, she will still be doing a decent amount, especially with the push now, but she's probably going to get baited a lot more easily now in that regard. So have your green units ready. But not bad. Could have been better, I guess, but for Legendary Azura, it's exactly what she does. She buffs a stat, and then she balances that stat throughout that unit for their combat. So it's not bad. And then paired with Grey Waves 2, it does come in handy. So yeah, does Grey Waves 2 still do the extra movement space? Okay, I don't know why it wouldn't, but it threw me off because I didn't notice it at first. So pretty good batch of weapon refines. I would have to say probably Garen had the best one, paired with Gunthra, because they both work very well like on their own, as well as they could work really well with a team. Probably Gunthra wins out a little bit more because she's a flyer, but also being a flyer, she's weak to bows and stuff like that. And then Garen actually doesn't have any weaknesses. Now, he's just an infantry, like a normal infantry unit, because he doesn't have dragon weakness. But yeah, so I think, in my opinion, Garen, Gunthra, Sue, Shigure, Makoto is still kind of up in the air. Like, I don't know how to tier her because her refine is so niche. The base effect of being Flash and Swift Sparrow, preventing counterattacks, that's just good. That's just helpful. But then this crazy Kanto, like, restriction is crazy. Neat. Very, very cool. So, probably, Legendary Azura actually had one of the least, interesting refines of this whole bunch, but still pretty good. That speed plus 6 is probably the most necessary part of her whole refine. Triangle depth kind of messes with it, but now you don't have to run triangle depth with the A slot if you would do that, like I did. But yeah, pretty decent refines. And that's basically it for this video, guys. Like I said before, at the beginning of the video, if you could check out the new solos I uploaded recently, that'd be very nice. The new spring banner is coming out soon. I thought that this would be like the prerequisite video to the next day of the spring banner, but either way, it's coming out tomorrow, I believe. So good luck on your summons if you're summoning on that. Let me know which one of y'all's which refine is y'all's favorite of this bunch. I think I don't have them built up, but Shigure just reminded me of Marissa specifically, so I think his refine is really cool. And he's actually really easy to merge. Same with Garen, because I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't want to talk to you. Same with Garen. He's a Grail unit, so pretty easy to build up. And then Shigure is in the 3 and 4 star pool, pretty easy to build up, and his refine isn't bad. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, goodbye.